David Silberkleit here from bugeyeguydotcom at Brainerd's Garage, where today we have some wonderful things that are being worked on. Well, this isn't being worked on, a 24 Chrysler, which belongs to this man's grandmother, who is at the moment working on this Datsun 2000 for a new top. We have over here a Healy 3000 and none other than a 37 Rolls getting a new engine. Maserati Ghibli, 1969 or thereabouts. A carburetor work, wonderful car. A couple of TDs in the back here getting some new side curtains. There's Peter Brainerd doing some restoration. But today I want to talk to you a little about this 1980 MGB, which will be for sale shortly on eBay. This car has just had its transmission and flywheel extracted. I want to show you what we've done here. We've needed a new clutch, but also this is what happens when the rear main seals fail. You get this oil leaking out around that seal and flinging around the bell housing and making quite a mess. Of course, we all know that British cars leak, but this one with that leaking seal certainly shed some oil. But it will all be made right and cleaned up and reinstalled quite beautifully, and that clutch will be in there for yet another 25 years, one hopes. We'll put in a new hose for the slave cylinder, a new seal, and all the other little bits that go with it to make this another nice restoration. This is an interesting car. It's a limited edition car with these nice mag wheels, and actually it was a ziebarted car. If you remember the rust proofing service from I think the 80s, maybe the 70s and 80s, it failed here in the front fender. There's going to need a repair for that bit of rust. But other than that, it's quite fascinating. The rockers are excellent, original. The bottom of the rear fender's excellent, solid. We'd like to jack the cars in the back here to sort of, it demonstrates the strength of this whole unibody construction and the boxed construction back there in the rockers. So there's no rust there, and excellent floors on this car. No rust at all. It's really just this one spot in the right front lower fender. On the other side, also really solid. A very rare example of a 1980 MGB with an excellent, also the driver's floor. You know, a lot of these will rust, if you can see that, right in here on this member here that goes into the inner rocker. You'll often see them perforated here, but this one has no rust at all. And the other really nice thing about this car is it has a anti-roll bar in the back. I don't know if you can see that, but this suspension member here, this piece here, is the anti-roll bar, the sway bar for the rear end. It tightens up the suspension quite nicely and reduces body roll and makes for an all-around better performer. And again, with the mag wheels on this car, you get a much more solid ride. You don't have the out of true issues of wire wheels, and the steel wheels were not very strong. These are very solid. And 195 series tires, quite a bit more rubber on the road. So this is a great car, and with its new clutch installed, you'll be good to go for many miles. Thanks for watching.